At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up, Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Didn't lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First down from the 42. Lamar now from the gun. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. I gotta imagine facing a defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Brock. But cue the old record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover.
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium, and don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
First down, play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. First down now, ball at the 33. From the gun, Johnson. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Let's go.
Here's Johnson again. Rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Here he is on 3rd and short. Throw right side finds Pittman. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on downs, so they're just going to decline that penalty. Flying down the middle of Henry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
First down, here's Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. From the gun, Jackson. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Hey, middle.
Here he goes, third and long. Escapes the pocket. Making the call himself. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They're going to try to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break.
Ready up!
Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have second down behind the sticks. On the ground again with Johnson. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. Third and long, they're going to throw. Dump off, caught by his back. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up fourth down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Fourth down, pass coming. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Now here's Lamar. Completed to Flowers. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers side of the field. He goes to the hurry up here. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Caught by Flowers. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage, offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for 4th and 3. Jackson yet again. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Motioning the tight end now. On 1st down, Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now it's Lamar. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw looking for LeJohntay Wester. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Geesh, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Forced out to his right. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the first down as he stays in bounds.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Now, we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. First down throw for Jackson. And a steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Mano a mano, so many battles there at the line of scrimmage. And it does come down to those one-on-one situations. Who's put in the work, who's put in the effort, and who can execute to create that negative play, that big sack for this defense.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Jackson throwing here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. Tyler Luke after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It's no good and had the leg, but his aim wide right. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Hawk 70.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. A give. This is Johnson. Has a hole left. Room to run. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get some late points and the lead.
I think that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey, look, hey, officer,
Lamar back to throw. Hits his running back. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Looking for LaJohntay Wester that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Again, it's Jackson to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. He's back to throw. He's got it deep downfield. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 even, 60, street. Check smash, check smash. 19 Lions. Warrior 70. Let's go.
One final shot before the half. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Second half starts off with a run by Johnson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. We're working a couple yards past the line. Brought down by the only safety picked in the 1st round this year, and that's Malachi Starks.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This is Johnson heading right. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check smash. Check smash.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He comes through big here. 9 yards and 2nd down. Offensive line fast.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Ravens' 28-yard line.
60 Bison. Go street.
Johnson gets it again on 2nd. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Okay, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. It away, and that's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. From the right hash, a 49-yard look.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the 2nd half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Completed to his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down, here's Lamar. Completed over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Lamar now from the gun. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. And put a receiver in motion right. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. Jackson trying to sneak it, and he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. They closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We've not seen much achievement today.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens making a 4-point game here in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it, 1st and 10. They give to Johnson to start this drive. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Johnson. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He'll throw it. Caught into the hands of Fryermuth. He's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Running out of the pistol with Johnson. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Looking to throw here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now they have 3rd and short.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
19, Tiger, 19, Hawk 7, Hawk 7, Mustang 19. Warrior 17, Dragon 60, 60 Maverick, 60 18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw it. That finds Pittman, complete. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run with Johnson. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
70 Timberwolf, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go Street.
They'll work against the blitz. Johnson out of the backfield. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Ready.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Set. Cowboy 80.
Here he is to throw. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. He's off to the races. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead.
This offense had time to go through the 5 stages of grief by the time that interception reached the other end zone, Kate. Denial when they saw it picked off. Anger's return picked up steam all the way through. Some reluctant acceptance that they just watched the celebration unfold in the wrong end zone.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10.
70 Lion. Come 19. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
1st down from the 42. Now give to Johnson, coming right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming and pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
18 Cardinal.
Johnson up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And the whistles go off, so we got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight.
And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
So they'll decline this and take the results.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Hill now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Justice Hill on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here he goes, one final shot. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Well, Brock, the fans all rise. Here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but now they're going in with a little extra momentum.
Yeah, momentum, confidence, belief, whatever you want to throw into kind of that recipe. But bottom line, you want to be playing your best football when it matters the most, and they did today.
So for my partner, Brock Ewart, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.